Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, I have been putting this off and putting this off and putting this off. I'm finally going to repot a few plants that I need to bring in within like the next 2 days because it's going to drop down to below 35 degrees in Chicago on Monday. It is Saturday. I need to bring them in. They're right over here. I didn't wake up with an intention of filming today, but we're gonna get it done. So while I repot, I wanted to answer some questions you guys asked me over on Instagram. So I have those questions here. I'm gonna pull them up, but first, I'm gonna start with the soil that I'm using. Let me show you. So I went to Home Depot the other day because I just couldn't put this off any longer and I really needed soil, and Amazon was taking too long to deliver, so I got Miracle-Gro. It's not my first choice, but it's soil nonetheless. So I got some indoor potting mix, which I'm going to use this whole bag. It is a 6-quart bag. And then I have this orchid bark, which I will use this whole bag. And this is another 8 quarts. So I'm going to use this whole bag of orchid potting mix. And then I have perlite. And I'm going to use about half of this bag. And this is just puffed volcanic stone, which really helps with drainage. And this is an 8-quart bag. So we'll use about 4 quarts of this. And I'm going to mix it all up in this box. Now I already have some soil in here, which is fine. These are my cactus tongs. And then I have my spoon in here and a couple of little net pots. I don't know why those are in there. Let's start with our Miracle-Gro potting mix. Literally dump the whole thing in there. Now this has a little bit of perlite in it already. As you can see, there's just a little bit of perlite there, which is good. It's a pretty fluffy mix, but I still don't trust it to be completely well draining. So I do like to mix in the orchid bark. I might use, you know what, I'm going to use half of this bag instead of the whole thing. So we're using 4 quarts of this. Where is my spoon? Okay, we're just going to mix it up. This is just a giant, like, clear Tupperware that I got at Target. And I love it. It works great for keeping my soil. Okay, let's add half of this bag of perlite. Stand back when you pour this because it kicks up some dust that is just not fun to breathe in. Okay, we're gonna mix it. It's like snow. All right, let me show you what this looks like. This is our mixture and we should be good to go. Don't pay attention to this. Hi, Prime. Hi, you wanna come up and say hi? Come here. Up. Oh, good. Say hi to the camera. Gotta look at the camera. It's over there. You confused? Can you not bark through this? Can you go play? Okay, so I have some questions here that I'm gonna pull up, but first, let me grab my first plant. Ooh, it's heavy. Okay, here she is. This is my yucca from IKEA. Now I am going to be reusing the same pots, so in between pottings, I am going to go dump the soil into my garden area because why waste soil? It's staying outside, whatever. And then I'm going to rinse the pot and I'll bring it back. But I wanted you to see the unpotting process and then the repotting process, but you don't have to come along with me for the dump and the clean. Let's get into the first question. A little higher? Is that better? Let's see. Yeah, I have killed that. Asked me, are you going to try more cacti and leca? I'd rather you be the guinea pig. Thanks, Steve. Yes, I am. I do plan on trying more cactus and leca. I might experiment with that over the winter break. I'm just kind of moving this back and forth to kind of... Ooh. Okay, I'm going to go dump this and come back and show you the roots. This is a pain in the butt. Look at that. These are some healthy looking roots. So I'm just going to wash this off really quick. There's just a little bit of sand on the base here since I used to top my soil with sand, which I still do. But lately, There's a plane. Sorry, that was a workout. Lately, what I've been using is lava stone to top off my cactus. What happened was I ran out of sand, which was quite expensive. And then I was like, well, let me order some more sand. And I also need some lava stone for my cactus. And then I thought about it and I'm like, the lava stone's cheaper. Let me get the lava stone and see how it looks. I use it for the rest of my plants. So I kind of go back and forth on the two. But I'm going to wash this off and then I'm going to rinse out the pot and I'll be right back and talk about cactus in Yucca. Okay, we're back. I'm going to set this down for a second. Grab some soil. So yes, I do plan on, you know what? I should get the tray. God. Better. So I do plan on potting up some more cactus. Oh. Hello?
What's up?
I'm recording. Say hi.
Hi. I didn't know. I thought you weren't doing anything. I thought you were watching scary movies.
I was, till I was like, stop being lazy. Then I took a bath, and then I came out, and Mia was watching Hamilton again. So I was like, let me go outside. Okay. Jay was a little bored. I do plan on potting up some more cactus in Yucca, and I think I'm going to start with some cactus that don't have a very significant meaning to me, which might be hard to find because a lot of my cactus I've gotten from like different states. I've gotten from friends and from, you know, people that sent me some, and I really like don't want to kill those plants because when people send me plants and we do trades or whatever, or if I get a plant in another state, it like holds a significant meaning to me. And if I kill that plant, I'm not going to get back that memory or, you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard. So I might start with like some that maybe I've gotten like from Home Depot. Ones that aren't necessarily like the best and that I can get again easily. Okay, she's going in. Oh man. Tame the roots. All right, and there's about 3 inches of room for this baby to grow. So that's good. I'll probably repot it at the end of next summer again, unless it grows a lot. This doesn't really grow that much in the winter, so I shouldn't really have to worry about it. All right, let me see if I can pull up another question here. Nerdy Kathy, hey Kathy, asked me what my favorite movies were. So I did answer this in another Q&A. So Titanic is my all-time favorite movie. Like all-time favorite movie. But let's stay with the season. It's Halloween season. And I love a good scary movie. Like love, love, love. It's probably my favorite genre of movie is scary movies. So my favorite Halloween movie of all time is Halloween. I love Michael Myers. I may have mentioned this in another video, but it was September 29th, you guys, and I watched Halloween. I was like, is it too early? It's not October 1st yet. Me and Mia were like, no, let's watch it. So we did. And now we're watching the entire collection, like all of the Halloweens. I want to say there's 10 of them. She is only going to be 13, so I don't want her to watch Rob Zombie's version of Halloween. It's so, like, okay, Rob Zombie's cool. Like, don't get me wrong. He did a great job with telling the story of Michael Myers. I was very impressed, and I loved all of the, like, murder scenes. They were very good, but so unnecessary to have so much, like, right from the opening lines, the, like, vulgarity and profanity. Is it the same thing? I don't think so. It's just real bad, like really bad. Like it's hard for me to watch, so I don't want my 13-year-old to watch that. Like I said, it's hard for me to watch. Let me know in the comments if you've seen Rob Zombie's Halloweens and what you think of them. I'm curious. But that is my favorite series of scary movies. I actually wanted to watch Friday the 13th because I do like Jason Voorhees too. Jason Voorhees? But not as much as Michael. Botanical Bex, hi, asked, how are you able to grow your YouTube channel? You are a creator who inspired me. That is so sweet, for starters. And it's kind of still crazy to me that I've inspired people to start their own YouTube channels. That sounds very conceited. I'm not trying to come off that way. It's just, it's weird for me because I feel like I just started yesterday. And when people ask me how I grew my YouTube channel, I honestly, I kind of don't know what to say and how to answer that, because I feel like I had the same questions and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm just going to put out my first video. I definitely started an Instagram page right around the same time, specific to my plants. I have another Instagram page that I've had. I don't have a personal page. I feel like my plant page is more my personal page, but I had a business page for my photography business, and that was the only Instagram page I had. So I started another Instagram channel page for my plants at the same time I did my YouTube channel. And I feel like that is what helped me kind of get to know people in the community. I reached out to a few people reached out to me. I feel like building a community in that sense, or even if you wanted to do it on Facebook, I'm just not a very big fan of Facebook. That kind of helped me promote my channel to people on Instagram and then vice versa, like send people from YouTube to my Instagram. But to be completely honest, that's really all I did. There were a few collabs I did with some bigger channels, and that obviously helps you grow too. I would just say to start building your community. There's so many great people in the plant community, and it's a lot of fun building those friendships anyway, so it doesn't really feel like work, and it doesn't feel like, you know, like all these things you have to do in order to grow your channel. It kind of just happened naturally, which I really appreciate and love. A little bit over time is better than exploding overnight, I always say. So I'm finished. She's potted. I am going to move this aside and go grab the other plant. Little Miss Fiddly Fig. This girl has been through the ringer this year. She had edema, which is a reaction from overwatering. But she grew. She gained a few leaves up top. Like those 4 or 5 leaves on the top. That was all new growth from this summer from being outside. So I could see the roots coming up from the top of the soil. And they're definitely around the pot. I'm going to get this out of the pot, and I'm going to come back and show you the roots. So it literally came out in one tug, and these are all the roots. I mean, it is just completely root bound, which is okay. Like, these plants don't really mind that, but it's definitely time for a repot. So I'm gonna go shake off some of this soil and be right back. Okay, we got a lot of the soil off. I kind of took a few roots off the bottom there, and there's a little bit of soil left in there, but no big deal. All right, I'm gonna rinse out this pot and be right back. There's a lot of up and down. Chelly Beans 1 asks, have you ever visited Sunnyside Plants or Bloom in Chicago? No. And I wanted to answer this question because I think I saw it come up in my Instagram live. I couldn't get to it. I did not. I have not been there yet, and I'm kind of bummed because I think that they opened up a few months ago. But, you know, with everything going on with COVID and it just being like not a fun time to shop, I haven't really been doing a lot of plant shopping this year, you guys. I truly haven't. I feel like, ooh, that's cute. I feel like I might not get there till spring, unfortunately. But I am curious, if anybody has been there, please leave it in the comment section below, like what you think about it, and if maybe I should get there sooner. I am excited to visit it because I have heard some things about it. Get to another question here. Happy Little Bush says, the world feels hopeless right now, so I thought I would remind you that you are amazing and stunning. That's so sweet, Cody. You're amazing and stunning. Cynthia Milks asks, can I repot any time of the year? I'm in a zone 5, not sure if it makes a difference. So I've gotten this question before. I repot any time of the year. It is fall right now, so I probably shouldn't be repotting, but I do repot. Well, technically what they say is repot in the spring. So after, you know, your plants come out of hibernation from the winter, that's the best time to repot. But I usually repot a ton of plants in the fall before I bring them back in because I'm just kind of worried about pests, and I'd rather just put them in fresh soil for the winter. That's just me, and I've never had any issues with it. This girl, she might drop some leaves after me doing this, just because ficus in general are finicky ficus. But other than that, they're pretty resilient, so I think that they should be fine. And I repot in the winter. Like, I repot when I feel my plants need to be repotted. If my plant's root bound and I feel like the growth is being stunted, is that the right word? I don't know my words today, you guys. Then I'll repot it because I don't know, why not? I've never had prime. Cut it out. I've never had any issues repotting in the winter or the summer or the spring or the fall. Continue at your own risk. Okay, she's done. These all need water too, by the way. Bird of paradise. I haven't repotted this in such a long time. It does have a new leaf coming in here. I'm hoping this doesn't disrupt that growth. It has a couple new leaves. Sorry, this is so heavy. This has to weigh like at least 100 pounds. No, 50. Let me dump this. I'll be back. I think I hurt my thumb. Okay, I may have lost this battle. Here's the two, bird of paradise. Look at these roots. Look at how huge, it's dripping. Look at how huge these roots are, and look at how bright those new roots are. They're huge. So I'm gonna rinse these. I'll be back. Where's the pot? Oh yeah, that's a big pot. Okay, I'm gonna have to change. I'm so dirty right now. Another question. What is your favorite snack to enjoy during the fall season? She plants Nizhani. Did I say that right? Oh my gosh, that's a hard name to pronounce. What's my favorite snack? Okay, so I am very, very basic, and I love me some pumpkin spice. So as soon as like October 1st hits, I'm that chick that's looking for everything pumpkin in the store. I know. Listen, I don't really drink a lot of pumpkin spice lattes. So am I really that basic? Not really. I do love pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin cookies. I enjoy some pumpkin Cheerios. Have you ever had them? Then don't judge me. What else? Oh, Chobani, the yogurt company, has milk too, and they have oat milk, and they have a pumpkin spice coffee creamer. That's beautiful. How are we gonna do this? No, maybe not. All right, I'm gonna go this way, and this way. You can't see it. We will get there. We will get there. When we head a little bit deeper into fall, like towards Thanksgiving time, I can snack on pumpkin pie or like apple crisp all day. Like that's my go-to. Jazzy's eating a stick. So if you hear crunching in the background, it's not the gremlins. It's just Jazzy. I feel like I'm gonna use this entire box of soil on this plant. Okay, I am going to pour some of the orchid bark directly into the pot. These plants, be it tropical, like more of a airy mix, and that's what it's going to get. I'm trying to keep it so where it's not falling. You got to be skillful, and I am not, without getting soil all over the place. Okay, now I'll top it off with more soil, sitting all over it. What are your favorite snacks to have during the fall? I'm curious. I know a lot of people like warm, like tea and stuff. I actually still drink cold coffee and cold tea in the winter. Every once in a while, I'll drink warm coffee. I do actually. When it gets really cold, I do, but I feel like it's not bone brittle. It's not bone chilling cold until it's like January or February, or like around Christmas time. I'll do like hot coffee, hot tea. But in the fall, I keep it chill, man. Okay, let me get to another question. Monte Cristo Roots says, when do you think will be the last time you order any plants online this year, if you do? I think I'm done. I think I'm not. I mean, I want to say I ordered like, is there a knife in here? Just pulled a butter knife. This would have came in handy when I was taking this out of the pot. I think I'm done. I really didn't buy a whole lot of plants this year. What is that? Get out here. I really didn't buy a whole lot of plants this year. Like I said, the reason I'm repotting these today is because it's going to get to below freezing. And I just don't trust plants in the mail. I don't know. I think I'm done. How about you guys? Have you guys stopped? I feel like, depending on what part of the world you're in, you may still be ordering plants. Okay, guys, that's it. It's done. Let me show you where you can actually see the dang plant. And now it's too low. Hold on. There it is. She's big. She's a monster. This is a new leaf here. And then this one just came in already split. And then there's a new one coming in right here. These are all old leaves, but it's fine. It's not the best looking plant, but we've had it for over a year now, so yay. Look at my hair, looks worse than it did when I started. I feel like I just had a workout. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I try to post twice a week. Keyword, try. And guys, if you're not already, be sure to follow me on Instagram, because this video was based off of questions I got over there. So if you have any questions you want to ask me, feel free to do so at My Clean Leaves, and maybe I'll feature it in a future video. Time for another shower. See you guys in my next one. Bye.